I love me a good packable backpack. Regardless of whether I'm traveling with carry-on luggage only or taking a checked bag, a packable backpack is a seriously useful piece of travel gear. They take me from grocery stores to multi-day mountain hiking trips and everything in between. Osprey makes two amazing contenders, the Ultralight Stuff Pack and the Ultralight Dry Stuff Pack. The best one for you depends on a few things that we'll discuss in this Osprey Pack comparison video. And I'm not just talking about these packs in these videos. I'm gonna put them to the test. So stick around, let's do this. Let's start with a super quick comparison of these two packs and the differences between them. 18 liters, 20 liters, 0.2 pounds, 0.43 pounds. Smaller, bigger. Let's put this one another way. Smaller, bigger. Not waterproof, waterproof. And we will test this later. If you want to know more about waterproofing and what terms like DWR stand for, check out my episode featuring my favorite rain jacket, where I get into some of the technicalities of waterproofing. Last up, less expensive, more expensive. Now, that's it for the main differences between these two, although when I take you on a more detailed tour of each, you will see a few more features that are unique to each bag. Let's start with the Osprey Ultralight Stuff Pack. As you can see, it's pretty small, which means it's going to fit into your suitcase pretty easily. The outside has a little loop here, which is handy, and then also a little clip, which allows you to, for example, clip this to the outside of another backpack that you might have, so it doesn't necessarily need to take up room inside your luggage or your personal item bag. The Velcro tab here helps keep it all together, and then you can just like, poof, here we go. Here's the full bag. Now, when you first get this in the mail, it is going to be super duper wrinkled. As you can see, it still is fairly wrinkled, but I have had other bags like this before, made of the exact same material. It does hang out after a while. So once you have it out of its pouch for a while, these wrinkles definitely dissipate. So we have here on the back, these straps are actually quite comfortable, especially for an ultralight pack. I'm impressed with these. These are what we call an air mesh harness. You can actually see my finger behind it because of course it's just made of mesh, but it's really solid and it's well lined. There is also a sternum strap. So this can go across your chest. That will help you carry the weight. And there's a little whistle. And trust me, I barely blew on that. So this is one of those, hey, I'm in the middle of the woods and I fell down and I can't get up whistles. So super handy. Now, one of the things that I love about the Osprey stuff packs, both of them, is that they have water bottle pockets on the outside. So there's two stretchy water bottle pockets. They are big enough to fit a liter bottle of water. It's a tight fit, but it definitely can fit. Super duper useful because that does not take up room inside the bag. I'm going to do another video later on that compares different brands of packable backpacks, and I'm going to tell you already right now this is a standout feature. Now, if we take a look at the top here, this is the pouch into which, right here, is the pouch into which the bag goes. You just kind of turn it inside out and you stuff it in. But once you kind of close that there, what you also see here is a fairly deep pocket that you can use for anything that you want to keep easy access to. A pair of glasses, could be your wallet and keys, could be anything of that sort. And it zips shut. And then in the main compartment, this is an ultralight stuff pack. So it's pretty simple, as in, that's it. It's just one big compartment. The overall capacity of the bag is 18 liters. And it comes in a variety of different colors. I love the material. It just feels really nice to the touch, and it's also super light. So that is the Ultralight Stuff Pack. Now, I asked Osprey if they could send me both of these packs for free so I could create this Osprey Pack review video for you. They didn't tell me what to say, nor is this video even a condition of them having sent me the gear. I told them I wanted to test them both out so I could help you make the best decision about which ultralight packable backpack to get for your next trip. There are links to both of these packs in the description, and if you click on these links and end up making a purchase, I end up earning a small commission. This does not affect your price, but it does help me keep this channel going. So thank you in advance for your support. Up next, the Ultralight Dry Stuff Pack. It is a little bit bigger and a little bit heavier than the other one, although still, it does It's fairly small for what it is. Generally speaking, I would take this in checked luggage. I would be a little more hard pressed to fit this into a carry-on only entourage if I were going for a long period of time. However, if I am going to do any kind of water sport, or if I'm going to go on a multi-day hiking trip where it might rain, this one is going to be considerably more important because of its waterproofing properties. So, same as the other pack, little tab here, little hook here, Velcro to keep it all together, and then turn it inside out and it will just explode into a backpack. So once again, so the stuff pouch, instead of the stuff pouch being on the top as with the other one, this time the stuff pouch is up front. And similar to the other pack as well, there is an actual pocket that you can use. It goes right to the bottom of the bag, so it's much larger, so it can fit a variety of different things in there. And the stuff pouch is kept closed by Velcro, and again, to get it into its pack, you just turn it inside out on itself. So that is the front of it. Similar to the other pack as well, we have 2 water bottle pockets, one on each side. To be perfectly honest, for day-to-day use, I mean, I like the symmetry of having one on each side, but unless I'm actually carrying 2 bottles of water, which I wouldn't be doing unless I was on a super long backcountry hike, I do feel that this is a bit of an extra use of material that, for me personally, might go a little bit wasted. That said, these side pockets don't just need to be used for water bottles, they can be used for other things as well. And on this particular pack, what's interesting about it, and the additional feature they have, is this little strap here that is adjustable. And what this can do is this can actually cinch this pocket closed. So for example, let's say you put some stuff that mostly just sits in the bottom of that pack of this pouch, but you're afraid it might fall out. Or let's say you put a water bottle in and you're afraid it's a little topply. So now you can use this strap to secure it. So this is part of the reason why this takes up a little bit of extra weight and space, but it is a little more of a useful feature because it makes more use of these side pockets. In terms of the back, we have the same air mesh harness, and we have these same sternum straps here with the whistle. What's interesting about the top closure of this is it's a roll top closure. So I have had a lot of roll top bags that roll closed, but because of the way it rolls closed, it actually takes the strap system with it. This, because the strap system is actually a little bit separate, you can roll it closed and still have full use of the full adjustable straps. So I like that feature. That was well thought out. There's 2 ways that you can roll this closed. The first way is simply to roll it a few times and then take the 2 buckles and do it just like that. So that's the quick and easy way, but the kind of more official way to do it, I guess, would be to take these straps at the side and to buckle it on each side there. This creates more of a waterproof, so if you really are worried about waterproofing, this is going to be the more secure way to close the bag. And the more rolls, the more times you roll it, the more waterproof it will be. One last thing that is on both these packs that I didn't mention that is interesting if you are carrying some extra gear with you is right here on the bottom of the strap, you see some webbing. And the webbing has some holes in it, as you can see right there. So there's a few of these holes. And this is kind of like the daisy chain that you might find on the outside of some packs, some backpacks. And what this allows you to do, of course, is you can, with a carabiner, if you have extra gear, you can clip it to these little holes. So again, it allows you to carry more than might actually fit in the pack, and you can carry it and have easy access to it. Now, there is a question that I hope you're asking right now, and if you're not, you should be. Is this really waterproof? I mean, it's almost hard to believe that something so light and so thin could be completely waterproof. But if you're going to spend more money on this pack than this one, and if it's going to take up just that little bit more space in your luggage, it would be good to know that it does what it says on the box. So let's see if it does. All right, I got one shot to make this happen. I have filled the sink and I have filled the bag full of napkins and material that will show if they get wet. One thing to note here, the front pocket here is the zipper here is taped, so technically this is waterproof. However, I do think that there is a point of failure here at the very end of the zipper. I think unless you're really careful about how you close it, that water will be able to get in there if it is fully dunked. But regardless, I have put a separate napkin in the front so we can see. So let's do this. All right, let's dunk this puppy. Man, I really hope this works. All right. Okay, let's see. Front pocket first. This, yep, you can see it definitely got wet, but it's not really supposed to be waterproof anyway, so I don't feel too bad about that. Let us, the moment of truth. Okay, ooh, let's see. Okay, it's dry, dry. Wow, it's all dry. Yep, there's the bag, and here's all the material, and it is all completely dry. It's all completely dry. So we officially have a dunk-tested, waterproof packable pack. Okay, here's the deal. I know this pack is not waterproof. It's not supposed to be waterproof. They don't claim that it's waterproof. However, I feel like this material is at the very least water resistant. Now, the point of failure for this is definitely going to be the zippers. The zippers are not seamed or taped with waterproof material. So there's no point in doing the dunk test with this pack. However, I'd like to know that if I were caught in some rain, even if it were kind of some heavy rain, I'd like to know that the stuff in my pack will stay relatively dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some material on the bottom of the pack, not near the zippers, and I'm going to run some water on it, and let's see. Let's see. All right, that is definitely more than a rainstorm would put in terms of moisture on this bag. So I don't know what's going to happen here, but even if things are a little bit wet, I wouldn't feel too, oh, totally dry. Okay, dry. Huh, it's all dry. Wow, okay. Yep, everything in the pack is completely dry. Wow. So, and the inside of the pack, dry as a bone. So, I like knowing now that I could take this pack out and I could get caught in some rain and I'd be okay. Like I said, the point of failure is going to be the zippers. So if you're caught in the rain and the zippers get super moist, I think that the inside of the bag is going to get at least a little bit wet, but it's great to know that there are some water resistant properties. So I think I personally am officially ready to call this water resistant, if not full on waterproof. No. We're going to call it water resistant. It's not waterproof. The other one's waterproof. But this one definitely has some water resistant properties. I think I could say that. Yeah, I'm going to say that. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, neither Osprey Pack is a clear winner. It depends on what's important to you. For example, if you want something small and easy to pack, the Ultralight Stuff Pack is a great choice. But if you want something a little bit bigger, that's waterproof, and you've got a little bit of wiggle room in your luggage to fit this in, then the Ultralight Dry Stuff Pack would be the winner. Both have pros and cons. I'm curious, which Osprey Pack do you think you'll get? Let me know what you think in the comments. In the meantime, I'm Nora Dunn, aka the Professional Hobo, and I'll catch you next time.